I just ended filming the what's in my bag video, that bag video, and as I told you guys in that particular video, I wanted to film another video which where I actually say what you should and what you should not carry in your bag. This all comes from my experience of all of my ladies or women friends, where I've seen them carrying this huge bags and carrying the whole world in it. So we think that everything is important, so everything in your bag is like absolutely important, where if you ask me, it's not. So I think some 4 or 5 years back I started getting this pain in my collar and my shoulder, and this part of my bag, and I was really concerned because I never knew what is causing it, to which one of my friends told me, can you just consider carrying a smaller bag with absolutely necessary stuff? And I ended up replying back to her that everything in my bag is necessary, what are you talking about? To which she told me that please go through your bag, please filter out stuff, and you will realize that there are a lot of things that you don't actually require. You just feel that you need it, but when you will actually throw it out, you will end up with a much lighter bag, and you will do a favor to your back and your collar. Well, that is the one thing that instigated me to actually start using a smaller bag. And the second thing is that around Feb in 2009 I started riding my bike. So yes, I ride a bike that is meant for guys, and a Pulsar or an Avenger type bikes, and it was very weird for me to carry a lady's purse on that particular bike. So I ended buying a satchel or a crossbody bag and all of that, and I started carrying stuff which is required for your bike. So maybe gloves and a helmet. Of course helmet is carried in your hand, but there's the mask which you wear on your face to cover your face from dust and all of that. And because I wanted to put all of this in my bag, I removed other girly stuff, and I realized that there were times I just carried my wallet. Yes, I didn't have a girl sort of a pouch, what do you call it, clutch sort of a thing. I carried a proper wallet which used to just fit in my back pocket of my jeans, and I ended up carrying that. So there was a time in my life, almost 2 years, where I did not carry a proper purse. I just had this wallet and I was good to go, because all I required was license and the bike keys and the helmet, and that's it. That's where I actually realized that, oh my god, if I just left my bag somewhere, or let's say if it got stolen, I would never require it again in my life. Well, that was the part of realization, and hence I have segregated this particular video into the actual stuff that you carry in your bag which you should not, and the stuff which you should carry in your bag. So I've actually written everything down in this particular diary that I maintain for YouTube videos, because otherwise I would just keep talking and I would end up making this video really big. So yeah, let's just quickly go through the list. Sorry, I had to actually pause the video in between because azan was going on in the background, and I thought that I'd rather take a break and then shoot this again. So in the meanwhile, I just saw these under eye pads that I got from Amazon, and I was like, yeah, let's just quickly put them on, because you should give your skin all the goodness that you can any and every time that you find time. So bear me with this face for the rest of the video, and let's just go into the should and should not of what you should be carrying in your bag. Now I'm thinking that I've made this list, so what I'm gonna do is just scan this particular page and put it up on my blog so that you guys can actually read through it. But let me go through what you should carry in your bag. So yes, you should carry the absolute necessary things. So if you ask me, the absolute necessary could be the below products. One, could be, of course, for girls it is either tampons or pads or whatever you use. Now second could be your daily makeup. Now by daily makeup I don't mean that you carry a whole vanity case. No one in India as such uses a lot of makeup like contour and blush and everything on daily basis, and even if you do, they come in very small packs, so try to get just the basic products. So let's say for example, even if you do a foundation and let's start with primer. So primer and foundation and concealer and brush and all of that routine every day, you wouldn't be touching up on foundation every day, right? You would just touch up with the powder to set everything in place. Maybe if your nose or your skin is getting oily, you might carry some blotting paper which is gonna take away the oil, or maybe carry a proper brush and a compact to just touch up on that. If you are a contour and a blush person, then you might just carry blush and contour and not just everything, right? So you can skip on the foundation and concealer because you're not gonna reuse it on the same face. So yeah, absolute necessity when it comes to makeup. You might like to wear 7 lipstick on 7 days of the week, but you should carry only 1 lipstick on 1 day, because that particular day you're gonna just wear that 1 lipstick. You're not gonna keep changing your lipstick every hour, right? So carry that 1 lipstick only. Carry your 1 face powder only. Carry 1 pack. If in case you are a highlighter and a blush and a contour person, carry 1 pack of that particular thing. Don't carry a whole lot of makeup because you don't really require it. I don't like to comb my hair, so I don't carry a comb or a brush. But if you like to comb your hair, carry a small comb. That's it. You don't need to carry a whole bunch of brush and everything together, right? Necessity is cash and cards, so you should definitely carry a very less cash and a lot of cards. Every card that you have, maybe your driving license and maybe a PAN card or something, and every other credit or debit card that you use. For card, you should actually get a holder, because I feel that is a very organized way of carrying your stuff. Then the next necessity could depend on what you do. So if you go to college, maybe your book, pen, etc. You do not need to carry a calculator because you have it in your cell phone. So you can cut down on stuff like that. If you are a working person, and if let's say you're a doctor, then if you feel that your stethoscope and maybe a pen or so is required, yes, go ahead, but don't carry 10 or 15 pens. That's not required. You will at the end up using only 1 pen for 1 task that you are going to carry out. You're not going to use 5 pens to write 1 particular thing. So if you want to carry a diary, cool, carry a small diary, not a big one. So you can manage and organize your stuff like that. iCard, of course, a company iCard and things like that. The next should be safety pins, bow pins, hair tie and a claw clip. But again, you don't need a whole bunch of them. You don't need to carry the whole packet of a safety pin. I know you will say that it's such a small thing, it's just going to go somewhere in the bag. But trust me, small things will make your bag heavier. Boond boond se ghat bharta hai. That's how it works. So you will feel this is small, that is small, let me pick that. But at the end, your bag is gonna be heavy. Your bag is gonna be heavy and a heavy bag. Next, yes, for those who would love to, can carry gum, but again, you need not carry whole pack of gums. You can just buy smaller ones which have like 6 or 7 gums in it, or maybe Tic Tacs, or maybe a Happydent or something like that, something very in a very small quantity. Then the next thing, if you don't like to carry lipstick and a lot of makeup, you can just carry a chapstick, any chapstick, but just 1, and that should do. The last thing, yes, could be a very small mirror if you would like, or maybe if you have a cell phone with a reflective glass, you don't need a mirror. Maybe if you have a press powder, like I carry a press powder, so if you have the mirror at the back of that particular press powder, you don't need a separate mirror, right? Or very simply, you can just switch on the front camera of your cell phone and check yourself. You don't need a mirror at all. This is how you can actually cut down on the extra stuff. And the last thing, yes, could be medicine. For someone like me, yes, medicine is important, but then I do have a stash of medicine separately kept at office, because I have to take certain medicines 3 times of the day. So I have a pack of medicine at office, a pack at home, so I don't need to carry a lot of medicine otherwise. So the acne medicine that you saw in my bag is something that I have not been having for last 1 week, because my acne has cleared out and I'm not using them anymore. So I'm just gonna clear them out. And the only medicine that I actually carry is my migraine, because I get migraine just absolutely anytime. It's like a surprise for me. So I just get a headache, and hence I need a migraine medicine. So yeah, that's the medicine that I require. Besides this, I think that you don't need to carry anything else. So let's just quickly see what you should not carry. So let's say, for example, again we will come back to the same sort of things that I asked you to carry, but I'll tell you how you can cut down on everything. So let's take an example of a pad or a tampon. You will not require the whole pack of tampon in 1 day, right? Because you are, let's say, going out, but you will be coming back home in next 10 hours, maximum 10 or 12 hours. You will not be staying out for like 24 hours or something. If you're going out for 24 hours or maybe 2-3 days, then it's a different story. But you are going to office, you're going to college, and you are going to come back home. So why carry a whole pack of whatever pad you might be using, maybe Whisper or Safety, what was that, Free Safety, Safety Free, I don't know, something like that, right? You don't need the whole pack. You need just 1 pad. You need just maximum 2 pads. So let's say, for example, you have a heavy flow, alright, you need to change every 4 hours. Still, you will require only 2 pads or maximum 3 pads a day. Why carry the whole packet, and why carry the whole packet around the month? You can be very organized. You can check, you can keep a check on the dates and everything. And even besides that, even if you have to carry everything for the whole month, you can carry just 1 or 2 of it, and that's it. You don't need to carry the whole pack of it, right? Similarly, let's say, for example, you want to carry a pen in your bag. Carry 1 pen. What are you going to do with 10 different pens? Let's say, for example, you require a red or a blue or a black color pen. You will still end up carrying only 3 pens. Even if you would like to be color organized, you would end up carrying 3 pens. Why do ladies have so many pens and pencils, and why do we have that in our bag? I don't understand. That's just unwanted stuff which is making your bag heavy. Then next comes in your, again, whole pack of safety pin and hair ties. So let's say, for example, you have bought a hair ties, 10 hair ties together, you will have that in your bag. You have a pack of 10 clips, these clips in your bag. Then you have 2 or 3 packs of safety pin and 2 or 3 packs of bow pins. Why? Are you going to put them all together on your head in one go? No. Are you going to use 3-4 claw clips on your head in one go? No. Carry 1. Why do you want to carry the whole world in your bag? Next is some papers and receipts. So yes, if you are someone who require to carry a lot of paper on a daily basis, maybe if you're a teacher or a principal or something, understandable. But when it is not required, why to keep unwanted receipts and papers? Yes, a paper feels very light in your hand, but when it is stacked in your bag, it makes your bag heavy. It consumes unwanted space in your bag, which is just not required. Because when you are trying to get something, you just like dive into a whole world of, you don't know what you're gonna get in your bag. Maybe you will get some used gums, or I don't know. It's just very weird. You need to know what is in your bag, and your bag needs to be very clean and clear, if you ask me. Yes, the next important thing is you'll have a whole pack of Q-tips. Why? Just carry 2? Why do you need a whole pack of Q-tips? Why do you need cotton? Why do you need nail paints which you are just gonna use maybe once in a month or something? Why do you want all of that in your bag? You don't. Trust me, you don't require all of that in your bag. Next important thing is coins. Now we don't realize, but coins actually make your bag very heavy. If you ask me, I have this particular piggy bank in my house, and every 3-4 days when I realize that I have collected some coins, I just take them out and put it in the piggy bank. So my bag becomes very light. So much so that these days people have coin bags. I mean, what would you require so many coins for? If you want to, just give it away to some beggars if you want. I mean, I don't understand why you want to keep so much of change. Trust me, I have stopped keeping it and I don't require it anymore. I just don't. Next is extra makeup. So as I explained previously, you don't need foundation, you don't need concealer on a daily basis. You might do base just once. Yes, if you don't do makeup at all at home and you go out and apply it, it's a different story. But if you apply everything at home and you still want to carry your foundation out, I don't understand why. We like to carry some polythene and some extra bags just in case. I mean, explain me, what are you gonna require a lot of polythenes for? Are you gonna puke in it every day, like every 5 minutes you take out a polythene, you puke in it and you throw it away? No. Why to carry extra polythenes, extra papers, extra tissues and extra everything in your bag? You don't require it. Please just get rid of it. You don't need to be helpful for everyone on the road, and even if you do, even if you would like to be kind enough, tell me how many times have you actually taken out a polythene from your bag and given it to a stranger? No, you don't need it, you don't require it, you just feel that you require it. In actual, you don't. Trust me, you don't. Next thing is your imitation jewelry. So you might have like 4 necklaces and 10 finger rings in your bag, and at a time, if you ask me, you're gonna just use one, right? So organize yourself at home, organize yourself from start. Use only one, come back, put it back in the stash and remove the new one and wear it the next day. Why do you want to carry everything every day? Why do you want to have 3 or 4 wristwatches in your bag? One watch is gonna give you one time, is gonna show you one time every day. 4 watches are again gonna show you one time every day. You're not gonna wear 4 watches on your wrist. Carry only one. Watches are heavy, it makes your bag heavy. Having said this, I think that you should actually dive into your bag. Just take everything out and see whatever is extra, please get rid of it. Anything extra, please get rid of it. Now we'll actually see the other part where you can save space in your bag. What you can do is, rather than carrying the big packs of makeup, so let's say for example I have this big pack of this Palmer's moisturizer that I use. Do you think I should carry this in my bag? No, I should go ahead and buy something which is smaller and I should use that. So let's say for example I love carrying BB cream or CC cream or sunscreen or anything of that. I should go ahead and look for smaller travel friendly packs and I should use that. So I have my favorite perfume that I get from RG's, but then they have smaller travel packs. I love to carry that. My bigger perfume bottle is at my home. The smaller perfume is in my bag. Similarly, even foundation or sunscreen or anything of that sort, look for smaller packs and carry that. Don't go for bigger packs. Be it your tissue or whatever, go for smaller packs. Don't go for bigger packs. So yes, I think I sounded very aggressive. I was not. I was just very upset because we are hurting ourselves. We are hurting our back. We are hurting our collar, and for no reason. We just need to be more organized. We just need to see what we have in it, what is extra, and we need to get rid of it. So yeah, this is maybe one of those series video where I try to help you guys. So if you feel that this video helped you, please give it a big thumbs up, share it with your friends, share my channel with your friends, and let's make women more organized. So until any next video, bye.